Good morning, students. The first chapter of your history is how, when, and where. In this, we learn what is history, sources of history, how India got its name, and meaning of dates. First, we are studying about what can we know about the past, like what kind of food, clothes, and house was available and were used. For example, while studying about any civilization around the world, we study about their food habits, clothes worn by them, and house built by them. We need to understand our history to know what mistakes we do not want to repeat. This is about the geographical areas where people lived. Gatherers means people used to live in a particular place and for their food requirements. They used to collect from their surroundings, which are mainly forest areas. Hunters. Most of the people were hunters and depended on hunting animals for their food in the surrounding forest. Animal rearing practices are found in the low hills of the mountain region. Travel is an essential part of history. People travel around and discovered areas and places. During different time periods, different civilization took place and there were kingdoms formed, mainly near rivers. Wars took place too between kingdoms to expand their geographical reach. History studied geographically because civilization happened in some certain areas, mostly near rivers and fertile lands. India is derived from Sanskrit word Sindhu. When Iranians and Greeks invaded, they called India as Hindos or Indos, and people of Northwest who read Rigveda consider the region as Bharat. How do we study history? How do we get to know about our past, our ancestors, and the events that took place in the past? For this, there are sources, and these sources will tell us about history. Manuscripts were written by hand on palm leaves or birch tree bark using the languages Sanskrit, Prakrit, or Tamil. Inscription writing on the hard surface such as stone, metal, or baked clay using letters or signs. Archaeology, things used in past, will also let us know about the history. Archaeologists are the people who examine the region or place and find out about past. For example, if they find bones of animals, it will let us know what kind of animals were used as a food by people. Life was different for different segment of people. King and queen used to live with luxurious and merchant and traders used to work hard for their food and living. Different people had a different living. People of Andaman had their own food. People of cities were dependent on food supplies from rural areas. When did historical events happen? Birth of Jesus is taken as reference. While studying about historical dates, AD or CE, Anno Domini, after the birth of Jesus, BC or BCE, before Common Era, before the birth of Jesus.